Margaret had dedicated her life to the world of books. As the head librarian, she knew every story and every secret held within the library's quiet corners. The smell of old paper was the scent of her home. But recently, something had changed. The words on the pages blurred into meaningless symbols. Her memories, once so sharp, were slipping away like sand through her fingers. Names, dates, and even the faces of people she'd known for years were becoming foggy. Her loyal service dog, Oliver, had been her constant companion for a decade. He was always alert, always gentle, a furry shadow by her side. Then one morning, a new worry arose. Oliver refused to eat. He turned his nose up at his favorite treats, at his kibble, at everything. Margaret was terrified he was sick. She immediately called the vet. Dr. Alina, a neurologist who also specialized in animal behavior, arrived at the house. She didn't rush to examine Oliver. Instead, she just watched him. She observed how he never took his eyes off Margaret, how his body tensed when Margaret seemed confused. As Dr. Elena gently stroked his fur, she realized something extraordinary was happening. Oliver wasn't sick, not in the traditional sense. He had spent years absorbing Margaret's life. He knew her routines, her favorite books, the little habits she herself was starting to forget. He was, in a way, a living archive of her memories. Now, as Margaret's mind grew more clouded, Oliver was feeling her loss, her confusion. His refusal to eat was a reflection of his deep, empathetic grief for her. He was heartbroken. Understanding this profound connection, Dr. Alina devised a gentle therapy for both of them. She started reading aloud to Margaret from her favorite books. She brought out old photographs, pointing to familiar faces and places. She guided Margaret through the simple routines of her day, helping her reconnect with her own life. And as she did, something beautiful happened. Oliver, sensing the flicker of recognition in Margaret's eyes, began to wag his tail. He started to take a few bites of his food, then a little more. Day by day, as Margaret's clarity returned, so did Oliver's appetite. She remembered the stories she told as a child, the names of her library patrons, the joy of recommending a book, and with every smile that returned to her face, Oliver's eyes sparkled with happiness. By the end of the month, Margaret's laughter once again filled the library, with Oliver sitting loyally by her feet, his tail thumping a steady rhythm on the floor. He had waited patiently, silently guarding her precious memories until she was ready to find them again. Because sometimes, love does more than just comfort. Sometimes, it protects the very soul of the one you cherish. Thanks for watching.